this a little bit further, and we have basically an expert with us, someone who knows a lot about divorce, prenups, celebrity divorce and prenups, attorney Randy Kessler. All right, and good to see you, by the way. And you got a new book out and everything else. But let's give everybody a taste. You work with Nene Leakes on the Bravo show, I Dream of Nene. So let's take a look at that. Again, more cred for you. Let's watch it.
All right.
Well, let me tell you, Randy, I know you are shocked that I am sitting here like I'm going to marry the same guy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm honestly happy for you.
I would hope that you would be, but that's why I'm here with you today, because I want to talk to you about me getting a prenup. I'm getting a prenup because I've been down this road with Ray before. Remember, hello? It was a lot of fighting to make the attorneys rich. That's how I felt about it. So I feel like if we write everything down now, there will be less fighting and the attorneys can walk away broke instead of me.
Hey, what do you think of that?
Well, you know,
You're doing all right.
Yeah, she's great. She's a great friend now. She's a character. And you know what? She's made it. So God bless her, because, you know, she came from really not having a lot to having a lot because of her personality, just like the Kardashians, you know?
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. She mentioned a prenup. From what we're gathering here, no prenup, right? With Bruce Jenner?
That's what they say. That's what the rumor is, that there's no prenup, which means under California law, it's all pretty much 50-50. And there's a lot to be divided. So they're both going to be fine if they get divorced, but they both would be better if they stayed together.
All right. Talk about prenup. I mean, when you get celebrity, high-powered marriages like this, and some that you've dealt with, do you advise prenup? Does that set a bad tone, a bad message? What is your thought on it?
You know, every situation is different. And the interesting thing here is he was the superstar back then. He was probably much more famous, and he probably would have said, I want to keep all the things that I earn, and you keep what you earn, thinking it would be better for him. And look, it flipped, because she's now more popular than he is. Sort of like Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson. You know, he was the superstar when they got married. When they got divorced, she was hot and he was not.
So how does this play out? I mean, there's no plans, number one, for divorce. They're separated, and, you know, we heard the statement there. But, I mean, is this going to become some nasty, ugly public split? Do you think that they'll work it into the show, or how do you think it'll play out?
It shouldn't be a nasty split. And it sounds like they're doing the right things. They're all on their best behavior. But when somebody gets irritated or doesn't think the other side's treating them fairly, they've got access to the press. The press loves them, and all they have to do is say the word, and they're going to get the word out, and it will become a press war unless they play nice. But right now they're playing nice, and they probably both are interested in living separate and seeing what it's like. But you know what's interesting? Sometimes the grass isn't greener, and maybe absence makes the heart grow fonder. So who knows?
You got hope.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm an optimist.
I like that. Hey, you know, we looked at this. I want to get your take on it. Reality show, it can be just the curse or the death knell to a marriage. Sure. I mean, can a marriage handle the spotlight and the glare of the camera?
You know, it's very hard. When there's stress, and usually one person's working really hard and there's enough stress from that job, but when two people are working hard and they've got the pulls of the media and they walk out in public and everybody wants to touch and grab and photograph with them, it brings a lot of stress. We've handled cases with both sides having that kind of intention, and they don't have time for each other, much less their kids. So you got to be pretty damn good and pretty darn smart and hardworking to make it work and to work through that.
Yeah, you know, obviously keeping up with the Kardashians, this could very well be a storyline as part of their show. Is that a good thing or not?
You know what I found with the people that I represent that are in the media or that are celebrities? They don't do it for the press, although you hear this is just a press play.
Right.
I mean, this is reality. You don't go through a divorce just to get more PR. Divorce is a really hard thing, and nobody would do that. I mean, you'd have to be really desperate to go through a divorce just to get a little airtime. So I don't really see that as much as people talk about it being a press play. So I'm doubtful that it's for the press.
Regardless if it's a press play or not, is it bad for them and the family if this becomes more public and it's on camera and things like that? To me, that's like throwing gas on the fire. But you're in the midst of it, or have been. What do you think?
Well, it might be bad for the family, but it might be good for the show. I don't know how those shows work, and I don't know if they make more money when there's more controversy. It seems to be if everything was calm and relaxed and nothing major going on, nobody would watch. So it probably helps the show, but it doesn't help them. Certainly, it's hard to take back what you see on TV. It's hard to unring the bell.
Oh, but that's well put. All right, want to get your book out there again.
Sure.
And you sit here, you get the wisdom of Solomon here. I love how you come on here and help us out. Here's the book again, Divorce. Protect yourself, your kids, and your future. Always have you good to weigh in on these topics like this. And I like it that you have some hope. Maybe absence does make the heart grow fonder.
Got to be an optimist.
We'll see. All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Great to see you, as always. All right.